Today on MOE'S Toy Room, we are doing something a little different to this channel. We got us a package from Temu. And this package is filled with some horror movie Lego characters. And it's coming up next. Alright folks, so what we have here is we got a whole lot of bags of Legos, as you could tell. This is my first ever Lego unboxing for anything for Lego. But we have 10 different horror movie figures from Lego. I believe these are bootleg Legos, so they come to us from Temu, and these can range anywhere from about $1.28 up to $1.98. Go on to Temu, and when they're in stock, jump on them right away because they go out of stock super fast. Alright folks, so please bear with me during this first unboxing. These are 10 different Legos. You can see right here how they look. Yeah, it's a little different. So we're gonna check out our first one. This is Reagan, so you can see the box, VMM blocks. These are not very big. These are made in China. So let's crack these guys open. Yeah, we're gonna have like a Reagan from The Exorcist. This is the character that Linda Blair played. So I've never really built Lego, so there's nothing left in there. Actually, there is something left. No, that's it. So I thought there was, but anyway, let me know really how this works. So I'm thinking that maybe I should put her arms on first. So you got one there, and then you have another one right here. These are small, so there you go. Got them to snap in. And then let's see with their hands. Can't tell which one is which hand. I don't know if it even matters. There you go. And you got another hand right here. So yeah, you can flip them around if you like. And it brung like an extra hand too, so you could see that right there. And then let's put her hair on. So before anything, you could see just how the face looks. Here's her hair. It's gonna clip right on. She's already starting to look good. So I don't know why they gave her a knife, but they gave her a knife. You can see this a little small. So put the knife in her hand and stand her up. Let's see how this block stands. And there you have it. Reagan from The Exorcist. So let's get a readout as to how tall these characters are. So that way you could see just how hard it is to maneuver them because they're very small. So even on the base, this figure is checking in maybe about, I would say, a little over an inch. So maybe, yeah, about maybe slightly under an inch and a quarter. They're very small. And then, yeah, you get her about an inch and a quarter there. So yeah, they're small. They're not very big. And in centimeters wise, there you have it. Yeah, she's not very tall. All right, so that's our first one. So, hooray! Yeah, that went well. All right, so it looks like our Reagan brung an extra hand. So what I will do is I will store the extra pieces in here, in this baggie, and just put it off to the side. And yeah, I'm gonna put her back in the package. Let's move on to the next one. The next one, I believe, is Jason. So this is the Baghead Jason right here. These aren't real Legos because I don't think that Lego is going to do horror movie figures, but we love our horror here at MOE'S Toy Room, and this is something different. So you can see the overalls there with this. Just brings a plain head on it. So that's how that looks. And then here is the supposable Baghead. So you got the eyeball right there on it, so you can see that. Slip that over, plug it in. Okay, So you really can't go wrong with these, especially when you could get them at $1.28. So he already has his hands connected, so that one just went. And then let's put the other arm on. So you can see that there. Okay. Yeah, I bought this new little thingamajiggy, this little housing unit, specifically for these guys, for that way I can get a better view of them for you. So then he has a knife. Another one. They love their knives over there when they make these. So even though it's not a machete like what we're used to for Jason, it's a knife. So let's see here how he can hold this thing. All right, so now that I got his knife in hand, it just popped right in. You got to get it to a certain angle, and you can see how he looks all the way around. These are all about the same size, so yeah, there's our Jason there. Looks pretty good. He didn't bring no extra pieces, so yeah, we're gonna have to put him aside for a minute. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. So the next one will be, I believe, no, let me do another Jason. So let me do the other Jason. This will be the other Jason. So you have him here. Dump this out. Sorry the video's taking a little long, but I'm not used to doing this. So yeah, some of you Lego guys know exactly how to do it real quick and fast forward and everything in your videos, but I am learning something to put the hands on first. So before you put these on. And that one too brung an extra hand, so I don't know what all that's about. Okay. So you can't really go wrong with these guys because they're, you can see right there how he looks. Got the hockey mask, got his outfit. Looks cool. This might be the Jason from Jason vs. Freddy, I'm guessing, because of the attire, but you can see that right there. Yeah. This one, though, definitely brung a machete. So he has his machete, and hopefully it'll pop right into his hand, and it did. So that's our Jason there with an extra hand. Okay. Because these guys are so small, you could lose them. And there you have it. There's our Jason. So the next one that I will do will be the Twisty. You can see there. This figure seems to bring a lot of stuff. So if you're unfamiliar with any of these characters, they could be a little tricky for you. This is not intended for children. That's probably why they're bootleg Legos. But you have that. His little hat comes off, his little headpiece. But I left it on so you can see just how deranged this figure looks. It looks very deranged. You can see that. Okay. So his hands were on already. So pop that one in. Let's pop this one in. Okay. And then we have this. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be a balloon or what it is. I might have it wrong, but I'm thinking that this goes in his hand. He's from American Horror Story, and these guys tend to... He was just a really cool character on American Horror Story too. So there you have Twisty right there. Looks really cool. I like this. I like the way it is. I love these things. I just want to get some displays to put them in. Maybe get some haunted houses, you know, that somewhat look like them. I've seen some, you know, haunted looking houses in the Harry Potter line that I'm currently eyeballing right now. And for these guys, it takes some photography work. And right here we have Captain Spaulding, who is one of my favorite characters in horror. I love everything about him. The late Sid Haig, fantastic human being. I wish I could have met him. Yeah, this package is a little big. All right, folks, so I had to pause the video for a minute. I had to grab some scissors for this one. This one packaged completely different. So, yeah, I should have did that in the first place for our Sid Haig, the late Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding. Yeah, this one's cool. Love this piece all the way. So he brings his hat. He brings this right here. Cool piece. His hat's cool. So let me put his hat on him. You can see how he looks there. And what I'm gonna do is some of these, the hands aren't attached, so you got to put them in on your own. So it's better to do it when the arms are off. So this guy brung a little bit more. So he came in a different package too. So don't know why this is like this, but obviously he's not going to do anything with this other than probably hold it like that. So we'll put this on his arm. This is interesting because his face is on both sides. Oh, here we go. Okay. So he has that face there, or he has that face. And they look like they're different. Oh, one's growling and the other one's regular. So, yeah, go figure. That's pretty cool. Digging this. Howdy, folks. You like blood, violence? Well, come on over to Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madman. And don't forget it on your way out to get yourself some of our Captain Spaulding fried chicken. Here you go. There he is right there. And he brung an extra hand. All right. So he has a pretty good sized base. So there you have it right there. Or you can flip his head. You can spin his head around. Let me take that off. And you could put that face, his normal face. Okay, so you can see that right there. That's our Sid Haig Captain Spaulding. I'm going to put on his pissed off face. The one where, remember when they broke in? Yeah, that one right there. If you have never seen House of a Thousand Corpses, guys, you don't know what you're missing. I mean, it just throws me back to the original 80s horror. You know, I just love that kind of horror. It's right up my alley. I love it. All right, folks. So let's head on over to the next one. Okay, I'm going to have to buy me something over at the dollar store or something to really be able to hold a lot of the extra parts. All right, what we have next is we have Michael Myers. Yeah, you heard that right. In a Lego box. This is crazy. Well, Lego form. Could you imagine if Lego actually made displays and stuff for these guys? You know, did like a 17 and over where you had to buy them? I think it would be a hit, you know, build like the Myers house. But so there you got Michael Myers. I know the lighting ain't all that great, but that's what we got. I'm sorry about all the gashes on my hands, but I work with my hands, so he has his hair. So gotta figure out how to put this one on. Okay, so he has the hole right there. There you go. Now he's starting to look like William Shatner from Star Trek, because we all know that Michael Myers' face is William Shatner's face. Very, very weird, right? Okay, so you have his hand there. And then this one's another one there. So let's put these arms in. Okay. I think these are pretty cool, folks. What do you guys think so far? Leave it in the comments. Would you guys buy these? As horror movie fans, obviously he's going to bring his knife. So you got to pop that in. And There you go. Michael Myers. Who would have thought I'd be looking at Michael Myers as a Lego figure? It's insane. I feel very lucky. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Now, he definitely needs the Meyer house. So, okay. Remember at the end, folks, I'm going to show you all these guys all together. So, figure they're so small. I know the video is taking a little long. So, we have Pennywise, the dancing clown. You know, came all the way from the circus just to be here at Moe's Toy Room. So, here we have Pennywise. Wow, he brings a lot of stuff. So, yeah, like I said, you can pick these up on Temu. So this is going to be his balloon. It's probably the same one that the Twisty has. So I went a little something like that. So, or is it the other side? Yeah, it's the other side. There you go. And then here we have Pennywise. You can pretty much see his face. Yeah, he doesn't have a different face on the other side like the Spaulding would have. So, yeah, you got that. And then let's put on his Pennywise the Dancing Clown hair. Hey, Georgie, you want a balloon? All right. And then his hands. Okay. Yeah, it looks like all these brung some extra hands. Not bad. If these were actual, like, real Legos and they sold them at the Lego store, how much do you think these would cost? And the availability, pardon my language, but I'm stuttering quite a bit as of late. So how available do you think these would be? I think that they would be sold out. Because even these bootleg ones are sold out all the time. So you got to keep looking on Temu because they'll stock them continuously. They'll stock them all the time, but you got to be there right when they stock them because they sell out super fast. So you got to keep checking. There you have Pennywise the Clown. I think this figure looks dynamite. Love it all the way. Can't go wrong for $128. You can even buy them in like sets to where you could get them and you save a little bit more through Temu. Look at all the excess stuff it's leaving all over this mat. These little fellas are dirty from all this play they got. All right, folks, now you're hearing this right. Leatherface. Leatherface is coming up next. So, yeah, I am very interested. And he did. He brung a chainsaw. Oh, man, this is insane. Wow. Look at how good this one looks. This one is just kick-ass. I mean, wow. I am really, absolutely loving this piece. Okay, so let's put his hair on. Let me get that up in there. It is, there you go. The Leatherface hair. Get that on there. Okay. And then let's do his hands. Put them on the arms. It really doesn't matter which hand you put in. They're all the same, so you really can't mess this up because you could twist them around if you need to. And then we will put his arms on. Put them on until you hear that little click. You hear that? Yeah. And then here's his chainsaw. Look at this. This is super cool. Look at the way they made that. Wow, folks. I got a feeling after you guys watch these videos, right? And you're a horror movie fan, like I am, you're definitely going to go on to Temu and try and get yourself some of these. Do it. Keep checking and checking. Well worth it. And they came fairly fast, too. It was like maybe a week or a week and a half. So, got those. There is our Leatherface right there. Looks super cool, I think. Yeah, could you imagine if they had body parts? And well, with Legos, you could throw body parts everywhere. Just put a little blood on them or whatever, and you got it made, right? You got a hand right there. You could say, oh, you just chopped that dude's hand off, right? But yeah, this guy's freaking awesome. Wow. He's like my favorite one so far. He is cool. Okay. And then we have, who is this one? Let's see here. Freddy. You can't have horror without Robert Englund as Freddy. Okay. You got to have a Freddy in your collection. So let's check out Freddy Krueger. And yes, folks, he brung his hand. So there's his burnt up head, and then there's his burnt up face. So they burnt him up all the way around. So this is pretty cool. And then he brings his Freddy hat, which is even better. So yeah, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach his arms first. So he brings a bunch of different hands. So he brings some burnt ones. He brings some regular ones. So he brings his arms, and then he brings his claws, right? So I am wondering if you put the claw in. No, obviously you're going to have to put his hand in. And then the claw would go in there. Yeah, that's how it is. So click that. So that's how that's going to look. And then don't know what the darker colored hands are for, but they included them. I'm not going to complain about extra parts. No way. All right. So our Freddy is looking really good already. And then his hat will be the final piece. And it fits him just right. There's our guy, Freddy Krueger. Look how good he looks. He looks real good, I think. I don't know if the LEDs in this little housing thing that I purchased are strong enough, but might have to add some extra lighting in future videos to these. So I know I brought a bunch of backdrops too for this, all multiple colors. So we'll see, but I felt white would be the color for horror movie figures, and it's working out. Freddy looks fantastic. I am very pleased with every one of these figures. And yeah, like I said, I think after this video, I think a lot of you are going to go on to Temu and order yourself some Legos of all these horror movie characters, or your favorite one. They even have other ones, you know, like aliens and everything. And my next Lego video will more than likely be these Star Wars ones, because I bought a bunch of Star Wars ones too. So I want to do a Star Wars Lego one too. So from Temu, and it's all the same price. So this one right here, folks, is my last one, and this is Doug Bradley. If you know who Doug Bradley is, come on, horror movie trivia. Who is Doug Bradley? If you guys mentioned HELLRAISER, the guy who played Pinhead, then you're right. Then you know your horror. All right. So here we go. Our Pinhead looks like he brung an extra hand that does not want to come out of there. And it's still in there. And it's like, no, I'm not going out there. All right. So we have Pinhead. You can see the back. Look how this looks. His gown, the way the gown looks. Looks really cool. I like this. And in the front. This is nice. This is really nice. I love the way that this looks. Okay, so let's put his hands on. Okay, we'll put that on there. Now this figure's nice, so I saved him for last, because there is something that is included with this figure that I don't know if you were quite yet paying attention to, but it's his puzzle box. They included the puzzle, so don't know how it will mount on, but I don't got to figure this thing out. Okay, so there is our Pinhead. Now the puzzle box, I thought it was going to be like this. Oh yeah, he will hold it like that. So you can see right there, his hand will just clip in and hold it. And you can move it around. Yeah, this is cool. And you got the extra hand. Look at this. Look how good that looks. Yeah, folks. Wow, what a steal. These figures are just nice. I like them. Yeah, I definitely need to build some dioramas for them. These are perfect for any Lego enthusiast who wants to take it to the next level. Build some haunted attractions. Could you imagine somebody building a Lego set that represented HELLRAISER? And if they could put all the other Cenobites in there, that would be completely amazing. Let's check them all out together. All right, folks, so here is all of my horror movie collections, these bootleg Legos from Temu. They're not always in stock. I know that some of them are pretty much in stock all the time, like this Jason. But as far as like Captain Spaulding, Pinhead is a really hot one. I know Freddy can be very hard in his Jason. But you got to keep checking, and you can get them. You're probably better off just buying a group of them. For that way you can make sure that you can get like a lot of hits like Michael Myers and all them in there. But they are about $1.28 each, and they can go from $1.28 to $1.98. Don't hold me to that, but I know that they are around that price. So don't go on eBay paying scalpers like $4 or $5 each for these, and then an extra $4 or $5 for them to send you one of these small guys who are slightly over an inch. Okay, head on over to Temu and you can get a whole lot of them for probably the price of maybe 2 of those from a scalper. So just look at it that way and keep checking and checking until they get them in stock, because they get them in stock daily. So, all right, folks, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when the next video like this one hits. Follow us on Instagram at MOE'S Toys. That's MOE'S, MOE'S Toys on Instagram. We are also on TikTok. Check out some of our videos there on TikTok. MOE'S Toy Room. And right here on YouTube, folks, we are MOE'S Toy Room. I think this video went well. My first ever Lego video. I know a lot of the Lego fans who watch my channel are always, can you film Lego? Can you film more Lego? Can you go spend more time in the aisle with Lego? Yeah, I think that I'm doing that for you guys. So I want to bring a lot more Lego to the channel. But I also want to go to the Lego store as well to give you a whole store full of Lego. For that way, maybe I could find some houses and dioramas or get ideas on displays that they have. For that way, I could build some good photo ops for these guys. So, all right, folks. So from MOE'S Toy Room to yours, everyone. Good night.